good girl. Very good girl. Good. Good. What a good girl. Very good girl. Today I want to talk about pressure and release, and why this is so important to teach your horse. There are several types of pressure that we want our horse to be comfortable with and also understand. We want to teach our horse to yield from pressure, or give to pressure, or follow a feel. Let's say the pressure that I apply on the halter. I'm asking her for a backup right now of the halter. There. And just because she got the idea and did one little step backwards, I immediately released the pressure, and then in addition I clicked and treated her for giving me the right answer. So there is the yielding from pressure. I'm applying a little bit of pressure on her halter right now. She yielded to the pressure by taking that little step backwards, and I rewarded her by releasing the pressure, and then over and above she got a lick and a treat. Now, other types of pressure are rhythmic pressure or driving pressure. I can ask for the same thing, nice, by kind of applying some rhythmic pressure with the stick. So we want our horse to follow the feel or yield off pressure and or give to pressure. But there's also another type of pressure that we just want them to get comfortable with accepting, wearing, being with. So you can tell by her response, lifting her head, that this is also experienced as pressure. But now the right answer is just be with this pressure. There. This too, I'm literally pressing her with the stick, but the energy behind it is friendly, is just whatever. There is no request behind it. But you can tell that nevertheless, Tequila is getting a little concerned and is wondering if she should get away from this pressure. Good girl. Good. So just before we practiced, can you move off the pressure by taking a step back? And so her initial, very good. I like that she's standing here quietly, dropping her head. That's very good. Already a different horse from 2 days ago. I'll link that video to this one. So her first response was, oh, back up, back up. Is that what you want? So she was trying to find the right answer, and backing up was the right answer just moments before. So it was entirely understandable that she offered backing off of that which she perceived as pressure, me throwing the stick and string around her. She perceived it as pressure. The right answer was back up, so she tried back up first. In this case, my intention was for her to just quietly stand there while I throw the string over her back, perhaps simulating mounting her and throwing my leg over her back. I wanted her to be with or wear the pressure instead of yielding of it. So a horse is not only to learn to be with pressure, accept pressure, yield from pressure, they also are expected to learn the difference between just wear it like you would wear a saddle. Imagine the amount of pressure a saddle gives to the horse. There's the weight on the back, there's the cinch that is strapped on, and there is a fair amount of pressure that she is obviously not able or asked to yield off. There's nothing she can do to release that pressure because it is strapped onto her. What she is asked to do is relax into the pressure of wearing that saddle, and then later on relax into the pressure that having a human on top of that saddle provides. So we are asking them to get very aware of our intention with the pressure that we are applying on them. I was here 2 days ago and we had a bit of a challenging session. Tequila's response to pressure was braciness and then flight. And we worked through it. And the evidence that we worked through it quite successfully is that I have an entirely different horse here. Just for fun and giggles, I will insert some of the moments of 2 days ago. big deal by stopping. I'm just gonna ask her good. Good. Yeah. You are a good girl. There you go. Good girl. If she stops that head shaking, I'll stop. This is all I'm asking. Can you be okay with me gently throwing this string over your back? Again, I'm not asking her to cut off her leg. I'm not poking her eyes out. I'm not hurting her in any way, shape, or form. And she decides to throw a big frickin' tantrum and make this into a big deal. There you go. No big deal. You see? No big deal. Good girl. Now I'm gonna give her some relief. If I would to stop doing this as soon as she starts to get all worried, then I am teaching her that A, this is a big deal, which it is not, and B, that she can get out of anything by just throwing a tantrum. Good girl. So she's releasing some of the tension that she had. Good girl. My intention was exactly this. Can you please stand there while this energy is moving around you? And her response then, initially, was to lose her flipping mind. There. And instead of kind of quitting on her by stopping what I was doing, teaching her that throwing a tantrum is how you make the pressure go away, that's not what we want to teach. I worked through it with her, and now she has reached a whole new level of comfort with what I am doing. She is, interestingly enough, not a horse that is very motivated by food. She takes a couple of treats and then it's like, yeah, whatever. Good girl. So I will give her release from pressure as a reward for doing the right thing more often than giving her a treat, because it just doesn't have enough value for her. Good girl. Even that tiny little bit of moving back was enough for me. Oh, now you want a treat. Okay, give me something more and you get a treat. There. Good girl. Good girl. No forward. There you go. So here she's starting to understand the difference between yield from the pressure and just be with the pressure. Good girl. There. And again, I gave her a fair amount of pressure. I even tapped her, but she didn't lose her mind. She just yielded. She is still in a calm state of mind. Her head is low. She is licking and chewing, and she didn't have that flighty, embracey stuff that she was having 2 days ago. Just 2 days ago. And I haven't done squat all with her since, because this is the first time I am here after that session.